Hi there. This is a set of videos that I put together just for you. I look forward to reading your comments and receiving your suggestions on how to make these videos more enjoyable or ideas for specific content that you might have. Thanks for watching. On Bring a Trailer today, an aqua blue safari style 2013 Porsche 911 coupe with 12,000 miles sold for $108,000. Bid to $96,000 in December. This is probably a fair sale price. The professional video accompanying this sale is not to be missed. It is superb. I'll add a link for the video below along with the usual link to the car sale page. Mods on the stock car include the following: an Elephant Racing suspension lift and coilovers, new wheels and tires, fabricated roof rack and bumper guards, LED auxiliary lighting, and a Sharkworks exhaust system. If the Safari thing is your thing, this is a nice, modern 911 alternative to the factory's new offering, the Dakar. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer, a speed yellow 1995 Porsche 911 Carrera RS Club Sport with 51,000 kilometers sold for $360,000. Likely a fair sale, the Carrera RS Club Sports are the more track-focused brother of the RSs. The suspension setup includes comprehensively adjustable components all around. Only 227 of these were produced, none for the US. No carpets, no sound insulation, no headliner or power accessories were fitted to these. Performance was nearly identical to the RS as the engine and drivetrain were unchanged. 300 horsepower, 0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds, a larger adjustable rear wing, and deeper chin spoiler differentiate the Club Sport from the RS. Not a comfy street machine, not a daily driver, even for the serious enthusiast. Track? Oh yes. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer, an Arctic Silver 20,000 mile 2007 Porsche 911 GT3 RS sold for $237,000. One of 410 examples built for the US market during a 2-year production run, this car sold on the high end of fair. The first generation 997 GT3 RSs were differentiated from their regular GT3 brethren by a carbon fiber wing, wider rear track, lightweight flywheel, and aluminum doors. Expensive items, yes, but not much to write home about between the two other than the exclusivity and the side graphics. The second generation 997 GT3 RSs were enhanced animals. Many more differences between it and the GT3. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer, a familiar face, a race car, a 1997 Ferrari F355 Challenge sold for $82,500. Relisted after a non-paying bidder in January at a price of $105,000, this was well purchased. Just 108 of these were made, and as racers, perhaps half that remain, and this is the last manual Ferrari race car ever produced. Even if not now, this is a bargain in the making. One comment noted that even if this required a full nut and bolt restoration, the sale price today was fair. I wouldn't go quite that far, but I do see it as a relatively reasonable cost to enter Ferrari racing. That's valuable. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a black 1987 Porsche 928 S4 with 31,000 miles sold for $53,500. A 928 in exceptional condition, this was a fair sale. The sale price may seem high, however, similar 928s are tough to find. S4s were fitted with a 5-liter double overhead cam V8 that was rated at 316 horsepower and 317 pounds-feet of torque. Nice near symmetry. A $70,000 car when new, this car rides on BBS wheels that should be replaced with something else. Otherwise, a clean and seemingly well-kept Landshark. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On P-Car Market today, a jet black 9,000-mile 2018 Porsche 911 GT3 sold for $180,000. Sticker on this 991 was $184,000. This was a fair sale on a nice 991.2. Equipped with more aggressive bumpers with larger air intakes, side skirts, the slightly obvious fixed rear wing, a rear diffuser, and dual center-mounted tailpipes, this edition's 4-liter produces 500 horsepower and scoots to 60 in less than 4 seconds, topping out at 198 miles per hour. Oh, and a 9,000 RPM redline. Does that get your attention? That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, an Albert Blue single-family owned 1971 911T sold for $171,911. Not a perfect car, yet well sold. No rust or accident damage, matching numbers, original paint and interior, single-family owned, never restored, well-documented history, not perfect, still roadworthy. Maybe it'll be left this way. Maybe it will be restored. What would you do? Me? I'd buff it and clean it, get the seats recovered, and drive. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, an oak green 1977 Porsche 930 Turbo Carrera with 120,000 kilometers from a great seller sold for $200,000. Originally delivered to Canada, I like this color. I own this color on a 911S with black interior. This interior is a split P tour de force with a couple of other shades thrown in for free. These first-gen turbos announce themselves to those whom they have passed, and in my view, the tail is the best fitted to the turbo lot. These are also a couple hundred pounds lighter than the later turbos, and certainly less common. It's a looker. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On P-Car Market today, a black 1991 Safari-style 911 C4 with 158,000 kilometers located in Rome sold for $128,250. Location hurt the top end of this sale, and the Pasha interior helped. This was likely fair. The car was outfitted with elephant suspension with 7 inches of travel and has had the chassis reinforced. It's also had added the Pasha interior, but not a lot of additional detail was available. It looks and sounds like a lot of fun. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a sand beige, one-owner 1967 912 Coupe 5-speed sold for $71,000. A very clean car. If 912s are your thing, this would have been a nice one to own. However, this one was a little bit on the high side of a fair sale price. On P-Car Market, another 1967 912, this a silver model with a 4-speed transmission, sold for $49,250. A better than average 912, this was a fair sale. Which is the pick? I have to go with the silver, based on price. I like the idea of a single-owner car, but not for that much premium. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On P-Car Market today, a black 1976 Porsche 912e sold for $31,000. Interesting cars, and at this price, this seems fair. The 1976 912es that were produced were the last of the 4-cylinder engined 911 bodied cars, equipped with a stroked version of a VW engine, increasing displacement to 2 liters and output to 90 horsepower. 912Es are lightweight, easily get 30 miles per gallon, and are more softly sprung than their 911 brethren. These are leisurely cruisers. Perhaps you could call them posers. I think they're pretty cool. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a Rosso Dino Euro 1972 Ferrari 365 GTB4 Daytona Berlinetta with 40,000 kilometers presented by a great seller, sold for $755,000. A spectacular car. This was likely a fair sale. This car was delivered in Rome, traveled to Canada a couple of decades ago, was painted blue, then returned to Rosso Dino. The 4.4-liter V12 looks and sounds great. Overall, The car is a showstopper, truly one of the most beautiful cars ever built. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer, a Rosso Corsa over beige 3,300 mile 1986 Ferrari 328 GTS sold for $181,000. A very high sale price for this nearly new 328. This was well sold. As a 328 GTS, this has a removable Targa roof. The engine is a 3.2-liter that produces 270 horsepower and propels the car to 60 in about 6 seconds. Not so quick by modern standards, but the music from the engine differs from, say, a Camry at full song. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a chiffon white 1984 911 coupe with 184,000 miles sold for $93,500. Previously sold by today's seller in 2021 for $81,000, the car was well sold today. This sale is a little puzzling. Great seller, twice, 3.2 but not a G50. Nice color but not rare. High miles, great maintenance and documentation. Some paintwork but no accidents. This just seems to be a bit of an anomaly and an eager owner to be. Nice for the seller. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On P-Car Market today, a black 1996 911 Turbo Gimbella conversion with 75,000 miles sold for $167,500. Producing about 540 horsepower, this is a quickish 993 Turbo. This was a fair sale. Carbon fiber was added to the interior, brakes and suspension were upgraded to cope with the added power, which was produced by adding a larger intercooler and larger turbos. This 911 has been well painted. Black metallic from the factory, a change to jet black, and then back to black metallic. The finish now is like new, and the car is in excellent condition. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a slate gray over ascot brown 2022 Porsche Boxster Spyder 000 package with 1,700 miles sold for $181,000. Sticker on this 718 was $164,000. This Spyder was likely a fair sale. The 000 Spyders are a series of cars built on request with the assistance of 000 Magazine and Porsche Exclusive. 4 colors are available, all with this ascot interior. The magazine is a content-rich, expensive publication of 260 pages published quarterly. Below is a link to their website, and I hope to feature 000 in a separate video one day soon. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a Grand Prix white over blue 1989 Porsche 911 Speedster with 11,000 miles sold for $235,000. One of 823 made for the US, this was well sold. Turbo bodywork is fitted at the back of this car, but the engine is the same 3.2-liter shared from 1984 to 1989 in all standard 911s. The windshield is a pricey piece of art itself, shortened and raked compared to a standard cab. I hasten to call these rare. Uncommon? Yes. Held captive by current owners? Yes. White wouldn't be my first choice, and if white were to be the one, the white wheels need to be removed, set aside, and replaced. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a Rosso Fiorino over tan 11,000 mile 1998 F355 Spyder sold for $160,000. This is a gorgeous car, and it brought big dollars, a top of market price, and yet I still see value. A comment noted that everybody loves the Dino, but the F355 is the last Ferrari based on the same basic architecture as the Dino. It's nearly identical in size to the Dino, yet it has twice the horsepower, a 6-speed gearbox, better suspension, much better brakes, proper air conditioning, and the engine is mounted longitudinally like the 288 GTO. He noted that in his opinion they are simply the best smiles per miles Ferrari, the best sounding V8 in history. I concur. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a gray-black 2011 Porsche 911 GT3 RS with 9,000 miles presented by a great seller, sold for $331,997. One of 541 built for the U.S. over 2 years, this like-new 997.2 was a fair sale. Some call this a pinnacle 911, the ultimate visceral street driving experience. Yes, others, 991s and 992s, may crush its lap times at the Nürburgring, and some may prefer the 991s and 2s because they aren't old cars. I'll take this any day of the week over any 991 or any 992. From a 911 perspective, my only upgrade from here would be an RS 4-liter, and they're quite a bit more expensive. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a pair of Porsches at about $30,000. First up today, a seal gray over a stormy sea of gray 2003 911 Cabriolet with 52,000 miles sold for $29,500. This was a fair sale. Next, a Carrera white over a sea breezy beachy sand beige 2009 Boxster with 84,000 miles sold for $29,250. A well-presented, very clean 987.2. This was at the high end of fair. Which is the car one should choose? The 911 is the better choice for a daily driver. The Boxster is the better performer, just awash in the sand and, to me, tougher to make it more palatable for daily use. As a weekend or a second or a third car, the 987 is an easy choice. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On P-Car Market today, a blue 1975 911S Coupe 3.8-liter backdate RSR twin-turbo sold for $310,000. A striking car, inside and out, prepared by Patrick Motorsports, this seems to have been a fair sale price. Fitted with backdated RSR-style bodywork and equipped with a GT2-based 3.8-liter engine, producing 600 horsepower. The car has a custom interior, and that's generous, with leather-wrapped roll bar and hand-woven seat inserts. The total investment is reported to have been over $500,000. And I can believe that. This is a car that aspires to compete with Gunther Works or Singer at a price that is, comparatively, a song. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. On Bring a Trailer today, a Guards Red over Black 21,000 mile 2002 Boxster S sold for $35,000. As beautiful as a 986 gets, even in red, this was well sold. I've covered hundreds of Boxsters on this channel, and this is now my favorite from this series. It is stunning. 21,000 miles is low, yes, but this car looks new, and it has the best paint I've seen on a 20-year-old water-cooled Porsche. As clean as the exterior and interior are, the underside matches those finishes. A couple of comments early in the auction noted seepage that was perhaps from the rear main seal. The seller had the car serviced during the auction, replacing the rear main seal, the IMS, and the valve cover gaskets. Fantastic and impressive customer service. That's all for today. See you tomorrow.